What's up, guys and girls? New day, new fun for SimCity. How's everyone doing? Today's gonna be day 4. Gonna be a little bit shorter of a video for you guys. Reason being, I'm not gonna be home for the rest of the night, and I'm hoping to get this rendered and up on the web prior to leaving. If I stick to the normal 40-minute episode or so, that usually takes about 3 hours to render. So I'm going to try to stick to maybe 20 minutes or so just to kind of get something out for you guys. Glad everyone back. We are here in Sky Coast. Last episode we kind of left off with some additions, some research projects that we had started here at the Academy. Everything seems to be turning out fairly well. Our main goal for this episode is to get more of these high wealth workers in here. The Academy has so many different research projects, and they are starting to go slower and slower. So we're going to revamp this area here. I know last episode I kind of made it like a little suburb town, but I don't think we're doing our best or with density, you know what I mean? Because don't get me wrong, I mean, it looks nice, but at the same time, we're not really, 27,000 people is not really that much. And I'm sure most of them living up in here, right? Does it even give us a population count for this thing? I don't even know. Anyway, so I think it pretty much has to at some point, but we'll keep an eye on it. Nevertheless, we want to try to get some more wealthy residents, and this would probably be the best area to do so. Let's try to find a good way. I want to reserve this whole area over here for the Academy, because as you can see, there's some other modules that we can add, and I want to make sure we are leaving enough room. So we'll kind of leave that for the most part by itself. And I don't know, let me just maybe put that out this way, but I'm thinking we could maybe do more like a high density, high wealth area over here. I mean, we could still leave some houses, like maybe down through here, but I don't know. This road here is not properly situated. That's why I don't think any houses are coming here. Let's see if we can maybe kill this out. Yeah, we'll lose a simple walkway and maybe give it just a tad bit more room. Hopefully that'll allow another row of medium style homes. And the thing about medium style, or low density I should say, is they, in my opinion, they look a lot better. They give the city a lot more, you know, I don't know the word, but they give it a lot more character. However, they don't really, I don't know, they don't really do as much for, you know, the whole benefit, the overall benefit of the city. So it's kind of, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know where the heck I was going with that. I just woke up. But so we're gonna try to give this strip here a little bit more room, and as we do that, let's just put another layer in and see if we get a little bit of growth on this back row here, because that's a lot of wasted space if you think about this whole little line here and nobody moving in. So let's see. I'm not sure why these aren't upgraded yet. We might have to look into that. This would be a nice little sector here to revamp, and let's get rid of that. This is like a straight up demo job in this episode so far. We'll leave these few houses here, but let's try to check and see what our boundaries are. There's actually a little tool here. I saw another YouTuber do it, and I kind of like what he did. He puts one of these down, right? And this gives you a good idea as to how far a max density building will come. So if, for example, without even having anything built up in the zone, you can lay one of these little, just to let you know, that was one of these tall tree rows or a short tree row. They're the same size. So you lay one of those down, and then you can actually go ahead and now let's take a road and line it right up. I mean, yes, you can use the road grids, but technically the buildings are a little smaller. So it's kind of hard to explain, but if you watch one of my other videos, and I'll link it down in the description, where I have, you know, row, my 600,000 resident city. If you just stick to the road grids, okay, fine, but you're going to lose out on at least 2 or 3 rows when the whole map is filled, just because the city grids actually space it out. You see how there's like about another like inch here or half inch? So over the course of the whole map, that can amount to quite a few residents if you're not careful. So what I'll do is I'll take off the grids and I will just kind of line this road up right to the border. If it will let me. There it goes. Right? And I know it seems rather insignificant, but I'm telling you, in the grand scheme of things, it is definitely significant. So let's try to see here. Let's see. Let's make sure we got all these little blocks filled up. And again, I'm going to kind of keep this episode kind of short and sweet, just so I can get something up for you guys. Everybody's, for the most part, liking this series. Liking this expansion pack. I seem to love it. It's just what this game needed. And look at that. That's what we wanted here as well. It's all about density, ladies and gentlemen. And this here is what we want. So let's continue with this road. I don't know if you remember, but I did have kind of an issue with this little lane here when I was putting it in. So that it makes sense as to why there's an issue. However, we're going to fix that to the best of our ability and try to maximize this density here. That's going to look a little... How much did this thing cost to put in? Because we could almost just move this. Where are we at? Where are we at? 37? When we get a little bit more rich, we'll move it. How about that, guys? So we'll take the ugly look over here for now, and we will keep note of that and fix it as soon as we can. Let's see. Let's put maybe a couple little commercial little zones here. I don't want to go too crazy with all residential, you know. All right, cool. And night is falling, and this game. Whoa, this game looks so much better at night, in my opinion. Everything lights up. Everything's got its own sign. I just love it. All right. New boutiques open. I'm guessing this is going to be our new boutique. Get a little message up here at the top in this little high wealth, posh area. So our vision is to kind of have a little high wealth district in here on both sides. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side here to kind of fuel our academy. And it's going to definitely help us out in our quest for different little research projects. So, man, my headphones keep getting louder. I'm sorry. I'm actually in the market for a new set of headphones. I picked up the PlayStation 4, and I don't know what it is, but my headset does not. It works, but it's just not. It is not what I'm used to. So I'm gonna need to maybe invest. I don't know if it's by design. Maybe they do it on purpose, so you gotta buy more stuff. But and hopefully that will give you more crisp sound, because I'm actually using my headset mic, and we will. You guys could keep me updated with the audio. But enough of that. We were trying to keep this. No, we don't want to. We don't want to put that. Let me see. Let me see. There we go. It's fine for now. We can always change it. And I've also noticed too, as yes, the parks do matter, but as the higher wealth buildings come in, it's actually easier to maintain that high wealth, you know, status in the area as the buildings come in. So it's kind of just, you put these parks down just kind of to get yourself started, and then it kind of keeps itself going. It's almost like a, you know, like a brain cell. It just keeps growing and growing. And we having some real running low on oil. Are you serious right now? Are we running low on oil, or are we running low on trucks? Because I'm pretty sure there's plenty of oil under the ground. Let's add another there. And do we have our trade? What's going on, guys? Come on. What is going on here? Just slackers. Let's see. Local deliveries on. Global off. Alright, well, we're the only city, so that would make sense. Are we at half power? No, it's generating enough power. I see yellow here, and I'm like, okay, is the whole power to the city going to cut off already, or what? Alright, lots of health issues. Let's add another clinic in, because you know what? They might be right about that. And let's see, where do we have a majority of our sick sims? Give me my sick map here. Sick, sick, sick. This is radiation. Why don't I see it? Health? There we go. So let's get an idea. So we've got a bunch of horrible illness out here. We got a little clinic here. So maybe... I guess we can put it out here somewhere. I mean, this is where the factories are and the pollution, so... What are we doing over here? So they are jammed out. Well, now hopefully this will take a little bit of stress off. I know his health costs a little bit, but in the end I think it's going to take some stress off that other little clinic over there. And as the city grows, we will research the bigger clinic and so forth. This is surprisingly slow growth over here. I'm kind of, maybe it's lack of commercial over here. Maybe let's add some commercial because they are demanding some high wealth commercial. But yeah, it's kind of surprisingly slow growth. Let's put that there. We've got something going on with this guy here. A little land value. Oh, really? Man, we got abandoned things all over the city here. Let's clean this place up. Get out of here, get out of here. I think that's it. What, one more? Alright, that's it now. Speed up just a tad here, just to kind of get something rolling. Alright, mega towers. We're sitting on pretty good money. We've paid off all of our debt. We are profiting pretty decently on a mega tower. We're almost breaking even. So, yes, you make profits. However, it costs, as you can imagine, quite a bit to keep that up and running. Now, I'm kind of stuck as to the whole vibe of this city. And the reason being is, and I've watched some trailers, you know, let's take a look at the region real quick. And I'm kind of not sure as to the way we want to take this. Of course, this was our first mega tower. I've loved it. I'm wondering if we should maybe take the more, you know, high wealth approach over here, because these mega towers are the bottom of the barrel. Let me show you here what I'm talking about. So these are kind of like, of course they look, in my opinion, awesome. However, they're more for like the medium and low wealth sims. This city so far, if you look at it, is more for, I'd say more for the higher wealth. We've got our academy. The whole vibe of the city is more high wealth. So I wonder if we should maybe just, as our next mega tower, start with our elite mega towers and kind of put those through the city and connect those with a sky bridge. And then move a lot of our industry maybe over to another less artistic part of the region. But you know what? All of these city plots are really nice on the coast. So we'll have to try to, when we save up some more money, we'll have to try to come to an understanding as to what we're going to do. Either way, this is kind of just a tutorial to the new patch to kind of show you guys, well, what exactly is involved. And we have a garbage problem. And let's see here. Add some more trash areas here. Do we have enough garbage trucks? I think we do. Yeah, we're collecting the trash. And this here, we probably don't even need this. We've got an oil plant. We can always add to that. Right? Maybe we should do that now. I'm really kind of, I'm not understanding why you're low on oil. I mean, we've clearly got an oil plant pumping out oil. Are they not delivering it or what? Because this is not making any sense to me. Where's our trade? Like nothing, they're not... Wait, here we go. What's that? That's ore. Or maybe they're just all going to the Omega Co factory. There's no surplus to it. Maybe that's what's going on. So maybe we just need more. Somebody left me a comment too, and I have to read it again, but something about they put that you don't even need an oil plant. You can add one of these things in here, and these pipelines or something. Extraction pod pipeline. Connect your... I'm sorry if you can hear that. My annoying cat is meowing very loud. It's annoying the heck out of me, but connect your extraction pods to the pipeline to get those hard to reach spots. Both raw ore and crude oil extracted by extraction pods are securely sent through the pipeline. So what do we have to do for that? Extraction division at the Omega Co. Collect franchise profits to reach your next upgrade threshold. I'm telling you, there's so much to this. So we need more hourly franchise profits to get that. And then I think rather than having these trucks drive all over town, you can just draw a pipeline. But for right now, we're not there. So we need to just add more fuel pumps. Let's just go crazy with it. Alright, that should definitely boost our production. And let's add another... Well, maybe we can. I guess we can't. We didn't leave enough room, but anyway. We'll come back to that. Power, without power, we're not going to get very far, so we got to kind of get that addressed. We're keeping our head above water, but... Not enough freight producers. Okay. Well, we drew some additional space here for freight. This thing is all off grid. It's like sloppy, man. And I'm not usually one to say that, but I'm all about maximizing my density. And if it's not properly laid out, it's going to just screw it up in the end. So let's just put that down. And let me take a sip of my drink here because my throat's getting dry. And... And if you guys are still watching, and I look too, a lot of you are staying, because the analytics of YouTube, and I'm putting down the wrong, I'm not even paying attention here. The analytics of YouTube actually let me view how long and how deep into each episode you guys are watching, and how many of you just click off. And maybe just because the expansion pack is new, but for the most part, most of you viewers that are viewing my videos are staying almost till the end of each of the videos. So I think that's really cool. In comparison, the previous to the patch, you know, for example, my videos are 25, 30 minutes long. Most of you, the average, you know, view time of each episode was like 12 to 13 minutes. So, you know, I mean, that factors in a lot of people that click on it and just click off and, you know. But for this new one, for the 38-minute episodes that I've been listing, you guys, I think like it's at a 24 or 25-minute average. So most of you who are clicking on are watching like the whole episode, which I think is really cool. So thank you for that, and appreciate all the likes. I have gotten more likes over the last 3 videos combined than I think almost all my other videos. So you guys are awesome, and keep doing that because that is going to help everybody out. It's going to get more followers. It's going to make me want to upload more and keep my content fresh. And not sure if you guys can see that chat box, but I consistently get messages from you guys, which is great. I love interacting with you, and if you want, I'll leave my information below. You can add me as a friend. We are going to be pumping out a new multiplayer region here fairly shortly. I'm giving everybody a chance to get the new pack, get everything. I know a couple of you have to upgrade your computers or are looking to get PCs as opposed to Mac, because Mac, though they are great for most things, don't really run this game very well. I'm not sure why. Mac computers are always known for their graphics. However, Something is not lining up with them. I don't know. Anyway, I have to say I'm fairly disappointed with this little area over here. You know, I was expecting this to kind of sprawl up with some apartment buildings to get some more high wealth residents in our city. As you can see, our demand is very high. Maybe it's lack of jobs. I'm trying to balance this out and get more industry here, and I know that that's likely going to get people moving on in, but it is not yet, and I'm a little concerned here. Let's see, what can we add over here? This is a nice little, maybe some more commercial. Never hurt to add commercial. You just got to be careful. And you know what I was thinking? You want to hear something crazy? Do we even have a police station in this city? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, I was gonna say I have not. The crime is so low. Let's just add this just to be safe, but man, I have not seen one scuffle about crime in the city yet, and we've got 26,000 people. 26,000. We haven't really done much this episode. I just wanted to get something out for you guys. It was more of a like almost like a recap follow-up episode to the last episode, but I am going to end it here. Again, I want to get something up for you guys today. So once again, thanks again for tuning in. Drop a like for more SimCity. I am not on vacation, but I've got a few days off from work coming on up here. So I'm going to try to stack up on these recordings and set it up for the whole week. I'm going to try to record maybe 5 or 6 episodes in a row and have them coming out each of the next several days. So I'll keep everything fresh. And look, as we speak, we've got a nice little apartment building coming in here, a little residency efficiency type deal. So you guys will have fresh content almost every day over this week here. So it's often tough for me to get it all done with me working long shifts and such. But we're going to manage together. We're going to keep the SimCity fun flowing. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see everyone next time.